It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another one. We're back for another reaction to an episode of Breaking Bad. This is my reaction to Season 5, Episode 3, which is called Hazard Pay. An interesting title. The only thing that comes to my mind when I hear that is what they kind of set up in the last episode, which was Mike having to pay his associates so that his associates stay quiet. That's the only thing that comes to my mind. And I could be totally wrong about this, but I'm just going with what they built up in the last episode. But speaking of last episode was a build-up episode. It was setting up a story for Season 5. So there wasn't really too much there to talk about. Of course, we did get an introduction of a new character named Lydia, who is part of their operation now, so it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that and whether she's going to pose a threat or a risk for any of the other characters. But with that said, let's just dive right into this reaction. He's going to pay them off to stay quiet.
There's no way I could say I wasn't in on it. I'm looking at 8 years minimum, but I'm doing my time like I'm supposed to. I'm no rat and you know it. What else is there to say? All due respect, what are we talking about here?
The deal is the deal.
How's the deal?
Turns out the deal is pretty shitty for him.
I knew the risks. We all did.
This was the same guy that was like the supervisor, right? When Steve Gomez went to the lab.
Sooner or later,
Or the laundry, I mean.
No one's flipping. Everyone gets their hazard pay, including you.
I appreciate what you're saying and all.
Hazard pay, there we go. So I was right.
Hey, let's go! He knows distributors.
Mike's okay.
He's okay. He said he was gonna break my legs. And don't tell me he didn't mean it, okay? Because he gave me the dead mackerel eyes.
He did mean it. I can tell you that.
He threatened Jesse. He probably threatened someone before breakfast this morning. That's what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Grow a pair.
If you're on his good side, you're okay.
Let it be known.
If you're on his bad
I
side,
do this under duress.
you're as good as dead.
Now that we're all together, here are the ground rules. Division of labor. I handle the business. Making the stuff, that's your end. I don't tell you how to mix your chemicals and whatnot, and you do not tell me how to take care of business. Is that absolutely clear?
He's gonna say yes, but he doesn't mean it.
Sure.
All right. let's
Sure,
get to
yeah.
it.
Like, that's always been the ground rule. He just hasn't followed it.
Yes. He handles the business. And I handle him.
Wow. Classic Heisenberg.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's a cop shop a quarter of a mile away.
Perfect. What?
What?
How are we gonna fit a lab in here?
Who said here?
What? I'm confused.
A house is infested. Termites, cockroaches, whatever. Homeowners hire a pest control company. Truck rolls up, homeowners leave. The crew tends the house. They bomb the place with poison. The house stays like that for days. No one looks twice at a tented house. Now maybe there's a strange smell coming out of it. Does someone think to investigate? No. Does anyone go inside? Hell no. And that's where we'll cook.
That's either a brilliant idea or the stupidest idea
We
ever.
pick the one that's
I don't know which one it's gonna be. Skinny Pete actually knows how to play pretty good piano. Or the keyboard, but still.
If there's ever anything else you need from us,
Any way we can get in on this at all?
little stuff,
Nope.
big stuff.
Don't even think about it.
It would be
Mike is gonna
Someday.
vet you before you can get in. And
That's cool.
I don't think you're gonna pass the vetting.
So you go out, you inspect, you deal with the customers, regular drill. Everything's the same, except for one important detail.
You don't steal.
No stealing. No stealing.
Yeah.
Not a toothpick, not the spare change between the couch cushions, not the panties out of the hamper. Nothing, and I mean nothing. And if you're out with your buddies and they ask you got a hot tip or a B&E, you tell them you got nada, you're out of the game. The bottom line is that these houses are out of bounds now and forever. From time to time, you're gonna see these two. As far as you're concerned, they are ghosts. You don't see them, you don't hear them, you don't say good morning.
You don't speak unless you're spoken to.
Wow.
On the
He's
other hand,
strict.
if they tell you to jump,
You
you
jump.
don't ask what for. You jump.
Yep.
Now, you need a name for them? You
Heisenberg.
call them yes, sir, then no, sir.
That's better. That's better.
This is Brock.
Hi, Brock. I'm Walt. Heard a lot about you.
This is awkward.
I understand you were in the hospital.
You're the kid that I poisoned.
Jesse told me that you were very brave.
Nice to meet you. Back to the awkward. Yep. Just awkwardness all around. From Walt's part, of course. Okay, we get it. Thank you. It was cringy a little bit there.
Yes.
There's a nanny cam in the living room clock. I disabled it. I just thought you should know.
What's your name?
Todd, sir.
I like Todd. He's only said like 2 sentences, but I really like him. Wow, they set that all up in a matter of maybe minutes. Damn. Is it just me, or does it feel like their product is getting more sophisticated? Or at least the making of it. They're making themselves feel at home, that's for sure.
Have you thought about what your plan is? Vis-a-vis honesty.
I mean, how much she knows about this?
None whatsoever.
She doesn't know anything. I mean, you know, she's not stupid. She knows I'm into something, but you know, she can make a pretty good guess. But I never told her anything. I'm not gonna.
Jesse, I can't pretend that this doesn't affect me. It does. But with everything that we've been through, the two of us.
They have
This has
gone
to
through
be
some
your
crazy shit together, that's for sure.
I mean, if you choose to spend the rest of your life with this person, then you'll have to decide how much you'll share with her.
Meaning what? Like everything? Like
Walt
Gail?
learned the hard way that he should share everything.
Force your employees to breathe secondhand smoke. I know for a fact that that is illegal.
Marie! Shut up!
What's up
I'm
with her?
sorry. Please don't speak to me
I
like
mean,
that.
I get
I'm
it,
simply
but-
saying that
Will you
can't
shut
force
up?
them to- Hey,
Shut
Actually, I
the
get it.
hell up!
No
Shut up.
questions, I get it.
Shut up!
Skylar,
Shut up!
please
Shut up!
stop.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
What the hell? I'm back to not understanding what's going on with her. I got a little bit of it, but that was too much. Yeah, Marie's gonna have to talk with Walt about what just happened.
Where's Skylar?
In the bedroom, she's resting.
Is everything okay?
She's lost her mind.
Breakdown. What does that mean?
It means I don't know what else to call it. Did you know she's smoking?
Occasionally, maybe. It's not a regular thing.
That's the least of your problems.
You heard about Ted Beneke? The accident.
What accident?
Oh,
She doesn't know what you're talking about.
a couple weeks back, Ted took a fall, a bad one. He gave himself a concussion and fractured a couple vertebrae. Still in the hospital. He may never walk again.
But that couldn't explain Skylar's.
Yes. Yes, it could. You do know, right? You must know.
I see what he's doing now. Walt,
She was having an affair.
you are. What's the word I'm looking for?
It wasn't.
A piece of crap.
You want to follow me? Okay.
Say hello to my little friend. That was the worst Scarface impression ever, but little friend. Classic.
Nice. Just
Everyone dies in this movie, don't they?
Maybe in this TV show as well. Oh, that transition was smooth.
Legacy cost.
Legacy costs?
I got 9 guys. You don't know them, but they were part of the previous operation, and they know a lot. And right now, some of them are in jail, and more will be soon. The feds recode their hazard pay. So, we are gonna make them whole.
We are gonna make them whole.
I sense tension.
These were Gus's employees, not ours.
They might have been Gus's employees, but they're my guys.
Ooh.
So, what are they doing to further our interests?
The cops are looking at them very
By
closely.
not talking.
So we are paying them. Why?
He's getting greedy again.
Because it's what you do. Business is my end. This is business. End
Yep.
of story.
Damn.
This is your problem. It should come out of your end.
Hey, stick out of mine. All right, go for it. I don't care. Just take it.
Damn. Thank you, Jesse, for being the bigger man here. Yeah, those two are not going to be able to work together. Not for long.
Let me tell you something. This is how it's gonna be from here on out.
If you don't like it,
My guys are an ongoing
you're not going to like
expense.
anything else.
So you best get yourself comfortable with it.
It's less than with Spring.
Yeah, what were you expecting?
Listen, Walter, just because you shot Jesse James, don't make you Jesse James.
Wow. What an example.
Broke it off with Andrea.
Oh, what? Seriously?
This last match was great, but we didn't even crack 50 pounds. We maybe cleared less money, but we got a bigger piece of the pie. It's like you said, we're owners, not employees.
He just keeps getting greedier
I'm
and
thinking about
greedier.
Victor. I was sure that Gus did what he did to send me a message. Maybe there's another reason.
Like what?
Victor trying to cook that batch on his own, taking liberties that weren't his to take. Maybe he flew too close to the sun. Got his throat cut.
That's a possibility. Alright, that was my reaction to Season 5, Episode 3, which was called Hazard Pay. This was actually a good episode. It was slower, but it was still solid because I feel like we're still in build-up mode, so we haven't really kind of gotten into the point in the story for this season where we should expect anything big. So I feel like for what it was a good episode. And I am still very interested and excited to see what happens next. I'm definitely feeling a lot of tension between Walt and Mike. I think they're going to come to blow at some point. So it's going to be interesting to see who makes the first move to try to eliminate the other and how that's going to go. Because I don't feel like they're going to be able to work together long term. It's just a matter of time before one tries to get the other. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens between them. And I feel like Walt and Jesse's conversation at the very end was an indication, I could say, that maybe that's how Walt wants to deal with Mike as well. The same way that Gus dealt with Victor. So if that's what Walt is thinking, then it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to pull it off because Mike knows the business. So how are they going to deal with that if Mike is gone? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.